or life.
We're gonna start with this morning. Um, y'all woke up somewhat refreshed. Celestine looked into Bob and pulled out a couple of potions of vitality, taking one herself, handing one to Arden, Beta Restoration on Claudette, and then got the three of you ready to go. You slowly made your way down to the east wing. Did I ever do? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Um, Southeast wing, which led to the test of isolation, which you were assuming meant that you might be isolated. Tiger Tribe left you in charge of the camp, ready to make their day journey out for food. They would be back in 1 or 2 days. 4 nights in to the 2-day camp sitting episode, Soren went missing. There was no hide or hair from him. His bedroll still rolled out as it was when he was sleeping in it. Fifth night, Claudette disappeared. Same thing as with Soren. No rhyme or reason for her leaving, especially without her bedroll. But alas, she was gone. Sixth night, Velen went missing. Slowly, one by one, y'all were disappearing. On the morning of the seventh day, the Tiger Tribe returned with some of the Sun Chasers' lost members in tow. Upon um, getting settled back into the camp, the party found themselves back at Grimskala in the room you had just left, maybe an hour before. Bad news was that the exhaustion that you had lost during the test had not actually been lost. The good news is the treasure you found and the tent that Celestine had made were all still with you. The group decided to head to the last of the four wings. Upon getting to it, y'all saw ERVATION. The first bit not readable, and as you stepped through the door of the room, you were whisked away to yet another ragged tribe camp. This one Celestine recognized as the Wolf Tribe, although only through the armor of the dead tribe members. When you had arrived, the camp was not lit like the others had been. Rather, someone had recently snuffed the fires out with snow and dirt. When you arrived, there were vultures pecking at a couple of bodies. Celestine, wanting to talk to them, got the hint that food had arrived, courtesy of one that would eventually become food. About that movement, y'all heard sobbing coming from a nearby tent. Um, and when you went to check it out, you found a young boy crying. Backed away quickly, screaming in terror. Eventually, she got him calmed down, at which point he told y'all that his parents had been murdered by Isar, who wished to be king of the Wolf Tribe. Essentially, he slayed their clan as the kid's father had been the current king of the tribe. Shortly after disclosing this, Isar showed up, taunting the boy and trying to get him to come out of hiding. The Sun Chasers, y'all, wanting to keep the boy safe, decided to engage this warrior in combat, hoping that you chose the right person to live. And that is where we pick it up. You are in combat. And at the start of the round, we have nowhere. Who, as normal, would probably use his bow of swiftness. And Arden, you are up.
Well, what are we attacking?
You guys are currently attacking this guy over here, who has been howling or yelling towards Eric's to come out and meet his death.
Okay, then I will engage him with my bow.
God, I wish you had disadvantage.
Why?
Because they need to have a 35.
Not with disadvantage.
Well, okay. You know what I mean.
Well, a 19 still hits.
Since he's not dead yet, I'll engage him again.
That will hit.
That will end my turn.
Got Illican.
I'm seeing what I'm doing.
I hope so, because otherwise you'd be blind.
Okay. Is this guy still a bad guy?
I don't know, but y'all seem to think he is.
We have attacked him. That's what he's getting at.
All three hit.
That should be my turn.
Uh, 19 hits as well. Bellin will reach out her. Wait, no. Bellin is.
By any chance, did you throwing marks on their own characters?
Nope, I don't think so.
For some reason I've got invisibility on my character.
For some reason you're invisible. Velen came up and I think, touched you on your shoulder or something like that last week or last session.
Okay.
She's just going to stay where she's at. So, Celestine, you're up.
I'll move in there like that. But then I'm going to hold my action. In case the enemy gets close to me. Hold an attack in case the enemy gets close to me. And that's it.
You're holding a spear strike, or?
Yeah.
And with that, we get to Claudette.
Woohoo! Hold on. It's working. Make sure I got everything checked.
That definitely hits. Yes.
Alright, offhand.
11 does not hit.
Okay.
As your blade comes sweeping just under Illiken's ear.
Hold on one second. Oh, I've got to actually make the attack. Okay. That'll be the end of my turn.
Celestine, give me a stealth roll. Celestine. There we go. Yep, he didn't notice you moving at all. Alright. In that case, he will make one attack against Claudette, 2 attacks against Silicon.
You can leave me alone.
You hurt. I mean, she hurt, but you really hurt.
Besides, you're a meat shield.
Claudette is 13, which I believe misses.
It misses.
Yes, no.
Alright. Four piercing.
Don't forget you should have, ouch, 10 temporary hit points.
I had, thank you.
Yeah, but fortunately I'm close enough that you only had 4. You know, nice of me to be close by. And then Drake, right there on your shoulder, are you gonna is Drake taking a turn, or?
Drake took his turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. That was the bad guy taking his turn. Never mind, I'm going to sleep.
And back to Arden.
Well, I'm gonna attack him again with my bow.
That'll hit. And how do you kill him?
Oh, the arrow pierces his right eye and exits the back of his skull.
Yummy.
Appetizers.
Okay, Eric, bad guy's gone.
As let's see here. As Isar falls to the ground, you you hear first, and as you look over, you see a wolf loping through the camp towards Eric's tent. In a non-threatening manner. As it gets closer, it settles to a walk and stops in front of the tent. The wolf says in a female voice, "I will bear you to another camp of the wolf tribe, young one. You will be safe," as she lays down before Eric's feet.
I smile and wave at Eric.
He looks up and kind of timidly waves at you.
And does the wolf leave, or does it seem like he's waiting on something?
Right now, she is laying at Eric's feet in expectation.
I tell Eric to get on her.
I let Eric know that he will be a great warrior one day, just like his father.
As y'all tell him this, a flurry of snow blinds you, and once again, as it clears, you are back in the room that you had previously left. And white dice switch maps.
Well, guys, I'm assuming that means we accomplished our tests.
Only time will tell.
Let's head to the other place and see if we can open.
The wolf. Yeah. I just gotta find my character.
Other than mine, still looks black.
Lower right-hand corner of the map.
Okay, now I have a map.
I feel like we've been in here a while.
I checked the hallway to see if there's anybody before I go out.
Just our friendly walrus.
I'm not entirely sure how friendly that walrus is.
Probably really friendly until he finds out we killed his meal ticket.
If we came out bleeding, we wouldn't think it was so friendly.
the background track, they don't quite have that stepping in frost sound right. Sounds a little too squishy. At least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sounds like stepping in like sewer slime or something.
You're complaining that it doesn't sound like ice, huh?
It doesn't sound like we're walking through frost, no.
Frost and guts.
I head to the southern doors or gate.
We're waiting on you, boy. Buddy? Sorry, I don't know why I said boy. That makes no sense. We're all down here.
We're missing Arden.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be nice. Trying to go.
Passage leads. Let's see here. Passage leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far wall. Flanking the door are bas reliefs of two male frost giants that have been defaced, their features chipped away. Newer carvings above the door depict the glowing heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat.
Those were tribes, weren't they?
Not goat. Owl. No, not even owl. Wolf was one of them.
Meat shield will push on the door.
Boy, my frickin' things aren't working. Just a sec.
Your APIs?
Alright. No, my...
I gotta be right back. 2 seconds.
Oh, good. Then in that case, I'll see if I can fix it.
That metal hammer clang was totally giving me vibes of Illican slamming against the door trying to open it. Trying to get to his treasure.
Back when you're ready. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did. guy is still working on stuff.
Right. See if this will. You all hear that?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I heard it. Since it said we passed, we get to go in.
Put my hand on the door and push just a little.
So you put your hand on the door.
I said I did that already.
Well, sorry, I didn't hear that. Illican, as you put your hand on the door, nothing happens. But as you put your hand on the door, as the only person that has passed all 4 tests, the door opens.
Or look at it looking and go, you just got to learn how to be cruel the right way. And I enter.
The full disclosure, Claudette's the only one that passed the test of cruelty.
We keep losing Sky.
Passed every other test.
Okay, last thing we heard was quiet, fast cruelty. What else?
Sorry. So Claudette passed all 4 tests. Nobody else besides Claudette passed the test of cruelty. Test of endurance, Celestine and Velen failed. But everybody else passed every other test.
Oh, okay.
That's because she's the only one that picked up the knife and threatened to kill people. But she said the reason why.
I know. I got that. Just not quite sure why I lost the endurance one, but that's okay.
It was a number of rolls, essentially, that it came down to. And I had to subtract things. It was a whole math thing, which really sucked. But anyways. You step into the next room. Arranged about this room are 3 tablets of ice, each 10 feet tall, 7 feet wide, and 1 foot thick. They sit upright in stands that are also carved from ice. Script has been chiseled into the surface of each tablet. Another door stands in the middle of the far wall, flanked by 2 caryatids, depicting a towering woman carved from the ice.
Yo, Meat Shield, come read this shit.
I try to read and push.
You reading the ice tablets or the door?
Both before I push.
Okay. Door doesn't say anything. Door's just basically a sculpture-ish. The 3 ice tablets, um, you can read them in Giant. They are in your birth language. And it says, one says cruelty. Compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay. Another says endurance. Exist as long as you can, by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies. And the third one says preservation. Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved.
Okay, I tried to push on this door.
I'm gonna post these into chat.
I can read Giant.
Yes, but when you look at it, it shows up in Elvish.
Ah,
Ah.
interesting.
There isn't a tablet for isolation?
As you look around the room, there is a stand for isolation, but there are a bunch of blocks of ice around the stand, like somebody destroyed it.
That wasn't very nice.
You obviously don't understand preservation. Are the pieces of the tablet for isolation like on the floor or something?
Yes.
So can
Can we
I
rebuild it?
You can try.
I try to pick up the tabs for isolation to try to put them back together.
Me and athletics check. Oh, that block's a little too heavy for you.
Hey, meat shield, come here. Help me try to put these pieces back together.
Did you hear my question?
No. What was it?
I said, can we rebuild it before I push on this door for isolation?
Yeah, so,
That's what we're trying to figure out.
yeah, so Claudette tried to pick up one of the pieces of ice, and she couldn't, and she said, hey, Meat Shield, come help.
I attempt to help.
Alright, give me an athletics check.
I'll give him guidance.
I can try to help him lift it.
At advantage. +4. Or plus D4. You get the first piece in the stand.
I move it, and then I grab the next piece.
Give me another athletics check.
I'm still helping.
Now give me a acrobatics check.
Which one of us?
Him. So you get it placed where it should go, and as you let go, it slides down to the floor and breaks into 2 pieces.
I say we're not going. Is there a way we can read it broken up?
Couldn't you just try to, like... Can't one of you just try to put all the ice back together?
That's what I was trying to do, but I dropped it and broke it into bigger pieces. So that's why I said, can we read it?
Yeah, but one of you can, like, move elements, right?
Well,
I look it up.
I can control water to do that. Would that work? Well, I'll give it a try. It's liable to do as much damage as good, though.
I'll be right back.
Alright, so
As Illiken holds it together, I'll use control water to refreeze it together. And
Yep. Illiken, give me another athletics check for that. Well, one of the 2 pieces that used to be the second piece.
I'll assume somebody's helping me.
I would assume that Claudette is still helping you. Alright, you get it put in place. And Claudette, or not Claudette, Celestine uses shape water. And as you let go, it doesn't fall.
I keep doing it until all of them are together then.
I'm not going to require any more athletics checks. You figured out how to put it back together. As you put it back together, you read isolation. In solitude, you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak.
I disagree with that, but okay.
Oh, this thing's gonna fucking kill me.
So we were able to read all of them now?
Looks like it.
Good job, Celestine.
Can you write those, all three of those on the, yep, okay, you already are.
The other three are up above.
Cool. Because for some reason, something just tells me we're going to need to do that. We should open the door.
So open the door.
No, I allow Celestine to open the door.
You're a meat shield. Oh, looks like Claudette went in.
Claudette's the only one that can open the doors, though, right now.
Why?
As you put all those pieces together, the door swung open.
Hey, that works. Those statues in the back give me pause.
This chamber has a domed ceiling engraved with a giant crystalline figure that resembles a snowflake. Another door stands in the south wall. In the middle of the room is a 5-foot-tall, claw-shaped lectern. The book resting on it is covered with white fur, bound over boards of white pine.
That better be winter for.
Even if it's not, it's been here for a long ass time. I try to turn the page.
Do I recognize any of the writing in the book?
Or at least open the book.
You turn a page.
Is there writing? Can I read it?
That's a great question.
Somebody's crunchy.
Might be me. Yep. I'll turn 5 down.
I grabbed the book.
You are Professor Snape.
Professor
What?
Snape?
Isn't she still inhabited by the Professor Scant?
No, Professor Scant is the orb.
Yeah.
She is possessed by Nas Lantimir.
I'm possessed by someone?
Yes, by the ghost of Nas Lantimir.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Remember?
Okay. Crap.
As you grab the book, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm covering my head for the icicles that are about to come down on it.
You feel a pressure release from you. A fulfillment or a feeling of fulfillment as you are no longer possessed by the ghost.
Good.
Velen will say, "At last we may free this land and the relics it hides. We've done what few have ever even tried."
I'll just kind of look at her and be like, and what was that?
Gaining the codicil.
Ah. That's what this is. Okay.
I asked, what do we do with it?
It will provide us the secrets on how to access access
But I don't want a damn access.
Someone's gonna do oral,
ether.
isn't it? Huh?
What's that?
Sorry, go on.
It has the secrets on how to split the glacier so that we can get to Ythrin. There should be a solution to the never-ending rhyme within Ythrin.
Which is our whole plotline.
As you're holding the book, Celestine, it is made out of white ermine fur over
Hold on.
seasoned boards of white
Hang
pine.
on.
I can live with that.
And it is cold to the touch.
Okay. I will put it in my bag, and then these two statues are just statues or
Quit dropping it.
decoration or what?
What should I do?
Doesn't specifically say. It says giant crystalline figure. It says A. It doesn't say 2. We'll say it's 2.
I just
That is the rhyme that is in the book, Claudette, when you flip the page. That's what I was looking for. Before Celestine grabbed it away from you.
Well, whoever made this book really supported the Frostmaiden. So after that, I guess I'm going to turn and look at these doors and see if I can open them.
As you push, they open. Beyond the door is a small room filled with mist. Chunks of broken ice cover the floor.
I step carefully.
Stepping in.
Yes, I'm going to step in. And I'm going to look up to make sure that there's not icicles over my head. I already have.
Everybody watches as Claudette has just become an ice statue.
That was unexpected.
I have Drake move the statue away if I can, without touching it to see what happens.
Try it one more time. You Drake do what?
I have Drake move Claudette away from the statue.
I am an ice statue now.
Yep. She is an ice statue in this mist-filled room.
Oh, but I'm seeing. What do we do, guys?
Try and have Drake move the statue back, move her statue back into this room with us.
That's what I was saying I'm doing, but he said I couldn't.
Well, it didn't sound that way, so
Yeah, it's not
now
what you
that I
said.
know that.
Because I wanted to see if something happened if Drake touched her, if he turned her first.
All right. Have Drake roll me. Let's see here. Claudette, how much do you weigh normally?
Oh, I don't even remember that. Nobody's asked me that in so long. Like 110.
Your weight's technically at the bottom of your equipment sheet.
Oh, 170.59.
You mentioned lately how much I hate math.
It is a game of dice.
It is. I'm gonna say that having all of your insides and everything frozen to ice will say you're now 200 pounds. So, Drake, give me a athletics check to push this ice statue back. I believe Drake has immunity to the cold right now. Still.
True. I've never turned him to fire yet. And I'm glad I did. Dexterity, right?
Athletics, which would be strength, if he doesn't already have athletics.
He does not have a thing for athletics.
He pushes and nothing happens.
Can I have Drake walk around with a rope, and then I pull at the same time Drake pushes, so I don't touch her.
Okay. Explain where you're placing this rope.
You making work for this, dude. Can't really blame him though.
I'm trying to save a colleague, you know. So the rope would be around the knee area, so I can pull, so it doesn't, uh, you know, topple her over.
If we can get two ropes around her, put one at the base and one at the waist, you could tie one to Playful, he could pull, and then you could pull, and he could push. That should be enough to get her to move.
And is Playful big enough to do that yet? I thought Playful was still small.
Playful is still pretty small.
Oh, okay.
But you guys can pull on one, I can pull on the other, and Drake can push.
Yep.
Okay, let's do that.
I got rope, so you can take my rope and wrap it around wherever. Not around her neck, please.
I have Drake do that to help.
All right. So the top ropes were.
A little above the waist.
Yep.
All right. Give me a group athletics check. Between the people that are pulling and Drake. Drake, of course, being straight strength.
You didn't eat your Wheaties this morning, did you there, Ellington?
Well, it is a group effort. Thorn will help as well.
Is Sora not here today? I haven't actually heard him speak.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. My dad should be back next week, guys. I apologize for letting you
Hey.
think he'd be back this week. But we were both pretty sure he'd be back, so it just didn't turn out that way. I think the nurses like him too much.
As long as he's getting well.
Slowly, with a 16.8 between the five of you, slowly you pull Claudette out of the room.
Scritch, 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 scritch.
So if I'm frozen, can I still think?
No, you're kind of a cube of ice at the moment.
Okay, so do I have my bead of paper? I can't remember if I've... It says... It's marked here that I have it. So I'm gonna assume I have it. I take it back, it's not marked here that I have it. So I don't have it. Then I will light up the tip of my sphere with continual flame. And... First thing I'll do is kind of use the tip of the spear to drill a hole directly to her mouth or her nose or something so she can breathe. And once that happens, I'll just use the spear to...
So let me rephrase this. She is a giant ice cube. You don't see Claudette where Claudette used to be. She's not covered in ice. She is an ice statue. Like those you've seen in the ice gardens, not the ones in the Garden of Death.
You can go and give her a group hug. Body should melt some of the ice.
Okay, better know what I got.
As you circle around and try and get her in a group hug, um, you all get really cold, but nothing happens.
I ask to her, Celestine to see if this is actually her, or if she wasn't work somewhere else.
Looks like her, just a nice version of her.
Can you check for magic to see if, or if there's no ice at all?
Or if there's no ice at all.
You mean no body?
Um, I suppose I could check for magic, but I'm guessing that there's gonna be magic either way. Um, Not sure how that will help.
I wonder what caused this to Claudette.
Um, yeah, I'll go ahead and cast detect magic. Maybe the school of magic will give me an idea. Um, I'll just take it manually. So cast detect magic. Um, does it tell me anything?
And I'm trying to figure that out. I would say you see a bit of evocation and a lot of transmutation coming both from her as well as from the room.
Okay. He said, evocation
Transmutation.
and mutation. Okay, by that, I'm going to assume that this is her and that she's been changed into ice rather than or transmuted into ice.
I asked the codicil if it knows anything about it.
Can't ask something that's not there.
I have the codicil.
I'll soon put the codicil inside Bob.
Well, you might have, but still.
Oh.
Um, did Professor Prank or whatever his name was?
Can't.
I'm sorry.
Can't.
Scan. Yes, is he here?
Yep.
Okay,
He's
could
floating us alongside the party.
Professor Scan, have you seen anything like this? Do you know what's going on here?
It appears that your friend has turned into a solid block of ice.
Any suggestions on helping her?
There's rumor of a pool near the glacier, a place called Evermelt, that might transform one back to their original self.
Okay, any ideas on where this place might be?
Near the Ragged Glacier.
And forgive my geography, I'm not quite sure where we are. Are we anywhere near that?
The Ragged Glacier's the um glacier that's to the east of Icewind Dale. Where do you guys need to go to get to Ethern?
I will carry the body with the help of Drake.
Hmm. Hmm. So I guess do we want to call it here and head over towards the glacier?
Let's ask if Professor knows anything, not necessarily about, or there could be anything here that we need to get or whatever.
Um, the professor. I mean, I don't know how to answer that question.
Do you know if anything that can we kill the Frostmaiden here in her own area?
You can try. Many have tried and many have failed.
I'm thinking I would like to weaken her first.
Okay, let's go and come back.
And you may have supreme confidence in your abilities, but there's no reason to face a hardened foe if you don't have to. Okay, so let's head out. Head back up to meet our whale guy.
Also, just to let you know, it is. Let's see. About 11 in the morning, and you've not looked upstairs as of yet.
We've not looked upstairs, you said?
Yep, you were waiting for her to leave, I believe, to go higher up in the place, but then you took a long rest, and woke up this morning.
Okay, so are we good to try looking up there now? I'm not remembering the timelines. Or appropriate timing or whatever you want to call it.
All right. In the past, in the past, the giant bird with Oral on its back leaves typically around 11 o'clock at night and gets back around, I want to say it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. From what you have witnessed from seeing a large bird in the sky above you in different camp areas.
Okay. And you say it's about 11 in the morning, so it should leave in about 12 hours.
Correct.
Do we know how many floors up this um tower or whatever it is? Could we go up a floor, maybe two, and still not be at the top? Is what I'm getting at.
Mm, I don't know.
Gotcha. Um. So what do you guys want to do? Do you want to just leave, or do you want to go upstairs? Try risk going upstairs. You want to rest and then go upstairs? What's going on?
I say we fully rest to get all the um, to attempt to get as healthy as possible in case we do have to fight when we leave here.
Well, you realize the only reason for us to do a full rest is if I need spell slots. Ever. This is out
You
of
do
character.
realize that we still have three. Uh,
You do realize that you're all are talking about metagaming.
I know. I said this is out of character.
Okay.
no, no, and what
But
I'm saying is, my guy is he's tired, he's exhausted, and so he's saying if we rest a little bit, if we do have to fight, then we have a better chance of succeeding. The metagaming, that was me playing my character.
You started to talk about how many stacks of, yeah, and then you stopped.
yeah, so thank you for switching that around, but to be in character, but yes. That's where you were going. That's where it sounded like you were going.
No, it wasn't going the other way. It was just like, he's like, well, the only reason we need to sleep is, I'm like, no, the reason we need to sleep is because we're exhausted. I just couldn't remember what the exhaustion was.
I
The
apologize.
name.
I forgot the party was exhausted. Okay. Then, if we sleep now, will we lose another point of exhaustion?
You've already slept once today.
That's what I thought. Um, so we can either leave or risk the chance of being caught up above.
Then let's leave now, because if resting doesn't do us anything, then it's not going to do us anything.
Mm-mm.
Help. So you think that we can just leave Claudette here and continue doing what we need to do?
Oh no, Ilkin's carrying that statue to the emerald. Um, am I right that we have to come back here anyway? Sky, out of character. Did I hear that at some point? We go to this other place to do whatever we need to do, and then come back here to actually fight her. Am I right about hearing that?
I have not said anything like that.
All right.
Okay, let's go and leave. Find our little whale buddy. Head over to the Evermelt, and then the God, what's it with me these names? I cannot remember these names. The other thing we're supposed to do over there. With Codicil. And then we'll see where we go from there. Looked at available treasure for what?
I don't know what we're searching for.
And Claude says, have we looked at available treasure? What are we looking for, Claudette?
I think she's saying, have we checked for any treasure in the room? But I think we're afraid of turning to ice if we stay.
Soren says y'all are a bunch of pansy ass hoes, and he tries to walk into the room to figure out why Claudette turned into an ice statue.
I tried to go through the doorway 3 times, okay, so.
You didn't say that. If you're trying to walk through the doorway, let me know, and I will get you through the doorway. I put a blockade there for a reason.
Okay, so Soren walks into the room and says, "Take me, you bitch, not her."
Arden, are you trying to walk into the room then?
No, I thought I had a ways to go.
As Soren yells this, he turns into a block of ice.
Did I hear he turned into ice?
Yes, he just walked in, yelled some stuff, and then turned to ice.
I do the same thing, get the rope out, get other people to help, get the body out of the frozen area, and then tell everybody, no more going into the damn room.
Right, you said you grabbed the rope again?
Yeah,
no, my rope is
get
out,
Drake
too.
to wrap it around, and then have everybody help me pull the body out, and then say, no more else going to the damn room.
I agree. I'll turn into popsicles.
Drake rolls around, wraps around 2 ropes and brings them back to you.
I ask everybody's help to pull the body away.
She didn't acquiesce his request.
All right. Whoever's helping, give me rolls. Athletics.
Okay.
And I would.
And I keep looking at Drake that he keeps going in there without being frozen. I'd ask if anybody else has immunity to cold.
I'm resistant, but not immune.
Do you know if either of these two had resistance in previous conversations?
If I remember right, Soren. Claudette has resistance to necrotic, I believe. And Soren is. Radiant? No. Wrong kind of monk for that.
Soren is poison due to
Poison.
it being a dwarf.
I knew he had some resistance. So,
Right.
no. Neither of them are resistant to cold.
All right, because I know I am, but I don't want to be frozen in there.
Would you
Can't
like me to
remember. I
attack?
think I have resistance to cold. But I can't.
You do.
I thought so.
I actually have resistance to cold from two things.
All right. So the three of you and Drake. Three of you pull. Drake pushes. And Soren starts to slide back and catches a rock or a chip in the ice, and his body starts to fall backwards towards Arden.
Mm. Um,
I try to catch him with the rope.
how do you catch him
'Cause
with a
he's-
rope?
Well, the rope's pulling him backwards towards you guys.
Okay,
So
then if he's falling backwards and he's close enough to us, I see if I can catch him.
give me a an acrobatics check.
Can I reach out with the butt of my spear and attempt to help?
Sure.
Acrobatics?
Yes.
Yeah.
So a combination between the two of you are 10 as Soren falls to the ground and breaks into pieces.
Bye bye, Soren. Shit. Um. Shit. We killed a character when they weren't here. Something tells me that ain't going to go over well.
It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Um. I'm reluctant to try this, Illigan. But you seem like you wanted to try setting one of us that is resistant to cold in there.
No, I was just wondering, and I really don't. I could go in there if I could test it, but it's not worth risking bringing another piece of ice back as he looks at the dead body in front of him. Let's get out of here before we lose another player. As I attach or not another party member, Claudette, because she's more important than Sir was because he was new, but the Drake, so we can get out of here.
Okay. We have a way to unmagic you. That's the point. We'll take you to the Evermelt.
Seems like a good stopping point, so let's go ahead and take a 15-minute break.
I'm back.
I'm here.
Back. We got Narn.
Sorry, who are you looking for?
Arjun. Engineer.
He's here, I'm sure. He's not speaking up.
So yeah. We're back then.
Okay, can I use shape water to sort through his ice and take his gold? His coin purse? I need money to memorize spells.
Link shaped water. Let's say his ice pieces are all over this area.
I'll collect the ice for him.
You're gonna go into the dangerous room to collect ice?
I don't have to. I have a Drake.
Oh.
Okay. I guess I mean, you could probably do something, but if Drake's there, Drake's gonna just push all the ice blocks out. You just want to kind of carefully carve his coin pouch, or actually his probably his pack, away from him.
Okay.
It is a still ice. It's still a block of ice, though.
Also needs to be melted before it can be useful. Okie doke.
While he's doing that, can I use Drake to search any of the room to see if I can see anything inside the room?
There's nothing but mist, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to give me, let's see here. You want to give me an investigation check, you can. As he's pushing broken pieces of Soren out of the room, you notice other pieces of ice that are in the room that also look to be lifelike human ice sculptures that have since fallen and broken.
I tell others what I see.
I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Ready to go.
Well, the ice sculpture is ready to move. So when you guys start moving out the door, the ice sculpture will go with you.
What are we waiting on?
One of you guys
Y'all.
to be a leader.
Drake's carrying Claudette, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, Drake's carrying Claudette, and I'm helping.
Just imagining this frozen Claudette strapped into Drake's saddle.
Well, that would require you to split her legs, which might break her.
You're not getting between these legs, baby.
Yeah, I was already told no sex. I don't know why, but I was told no sex. I remember that conversation.
Because she had a bad dream about Domkir's spawn. Okay, so we go up.
Alright, so you get to the stairs.
Those where we came from, right?
Alright, so to get back up the stairs, let me. Area. So staircase ascends up. All the stairs are smooth and gleaming ice, and are about 10 feet tall. You need, say, athletics checks. Let's go with. We'll just do one each for the entirety.
It was nice knowing you, Claudette.
So, FYI, Illican, you do not have guidance, because that would be a thing that Celestine has to cast every single time.
No, that's okay. I'll take it off. Strength for that, right?
For you, it'd be athletics.
For Drake.
Is he climbing?
I didn't know if you'd allow him to fly with the weight.
Well, how are you getting her up there?
Slowly?
Well, can't we just pull them up the ramp?
Once we get up there, pull the body up with the rope.
Again, stairs. So each step is 10 feet tall and about 5 feet wide. It's made for a giant.
I asked for help.
This is probably way outside the purview of Shapewater, but can I use it to turn a portion of the stairs into a ramp so we can push her up? Would that be an option?
Sure. Probably going to take some time.
We got time.
I asked the walrus if he knows of another way out of here.
The walrus responds to you. The only way out is up or through one of the wings.
Thank you. How did the room turn to a freezing room, anyways?
It was a frozen room when we went in.
Okay.
Yeah, Claudette opened the door, walked in, and she froze.
So this stairway is going up.
Yes.
I asked, how many of these stairs do we got to go up
Okay.
again?
And my question is, does this ramp, okay, which ends up here at the head of the steps, why don't we just pull her up the ramp?
So there's no ramp currently. Uh, Celestine is trying to build a ramp out of the stairs, but there's no. It's currently 10 foot tall by 5 foot wide stairs,
Okay.
and there's 10 stairs, so about 100 feet to go up.
That's a pretty steep grade.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it should be 10 by 10, because that seems really odd.
Okay, so Celestine makes the ramp
I'm
successfully.
trying to figure that out. That's why I'm trying this. I'm trying to figure out how long it's going to take you to get this, because it's going to take a while.
Okay.
I would say it takes you probably about an hour to get the ramp made, which your spell lasts for an hour, so that should be fine.
Okay, so I start making the ramp and send Illikin and the others up the ramp with Claudette.
Need an athletics from Arden.
What do you need?
Athletics check to get
Oh,
up the stairs.
yep.
Eh, Um, so Celestine makes ramp as she climbs each of the 10 stairs. Um, so everybody gets to the top of the stairs. And what are we doing with Claudette now?
Reattaching her to the to Drake and getting the flop out of here.
The Drake's going to pull her up with the rope.
We are all.
Yeah, we'll all pull her up.
All right, give me a group athletics check. So, athletics check from everybody plus strength from Drake.
What?
All right, wait, I switched maps.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
All right, y'all make it to the top of the stairs.
I say we slowly get out of here as fast as possible. As I go, I'm listening for noises down the hall.
Give me a perception check. You hear before you get to where you're at, when you're about right there, you hear some things happening upstairs.
I whisper it to my party with me. I'm assuming they're coming with me because we're wanting to get out of here. But and I move slowly forward towards the exit. Keeping attention to what the noise upstairs, making sure nobody's coming downstairs. If the doors are open, I'll go through them. If not, I'll try to push them as quietly as possible to get out.
The one door that you opened earlier looks like it is still open.
I look around on the outside to see if there's anything that is out on the outside that may interfere with us.
Not really, but you notice that you notice a slight bit of light off in the distance, like I mean it's misty and cloudy, but it looks like the sun is just going down. You might estimate that it's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, then I think we should run as fast as we can. I ask her to lead us if she can.
Wait, I switched maps again.
And I will look at the map if I have one over here, or I will follow her, or whatever, and because I'm lost. I'm worried about my friend who's always angry at me.
It's okay.
And I re-snug the the rope so she doesn't fall off.
Big meat shield.
Um, so as you go down the mountain, um, what was taking you? Crap. It was taking you, um, an hour before to walk up. Is now taking you 2 hours to get to walk the same distance down. You get to there, approximately 6 p.m.
I do suggest we sleep for the night. And the only reason I say that because I'm tired.
You doing this at 6 p.m. or?
Okay, let's keep going because it's only 6. Let's go. Let's go until 8. Get away from this place. So another 2 hours.
You get there about 8 p.m.
Get a consensus from everybody. Do we want to rest? What do we need to do? I know we need to rest, but or do you want to do for another 2 hours and then rest? I'll go with rest now. I'll take first watch.
I'll take the second.
Why are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You just haven't said anything in a while. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't really felt the need to add anything. Unless somebody's looking for my input directly.
Ella can give me a perception check.
I'm gonna bio.
Um, well, you really are tired. Um, all that running for the last supposedly six days that 6 or 7 days that all happened within 2 hours apparently really got to you. Plus, carrying or helping carry and pull Claudette all over the place. And you fall asleep.
I'm not saying she's heavy. Nope.
Um, and technically, she can't hear you, so. Or, well, one might believe that she can't hear you. So I guess White and Arden, give me perception rolls at disadvantage. Celestine, you um kind of get out of your trance right about the exact same time um as Illiken um falls into you and passes out.
So my trance breaks about the same time Ilkin falls into me.
Coincidentally, yes.
That
Or
seems like
not
a good reason.
so coincidentally.
Okay. Um, can I tell how far into his watch he is?
About an hour.
Hmm. Hmm. I go over to him and wake him up. Just kind of slap him lightly on the face until he wakes up.
What? Oh, yeah, I'm awake. I think. Yeah, I'm awake. What time is it?
You've only
Time
been
for
on
you to go
watch
to
for about an
sleep.
hour.
Okay, I'm awake. I'm awake. I stretch, do relaxation techniques if I can. Do a little jumping jacks, see if I can wake up, and then try to stay awake for the rest of the hour.
All right. Give me another perception check. Yep. Can you give us like a minute?
Yep.
Okay. Um. All right. So for the next hour that you are awake, um, you you hear a loud squawk, and as you look up back towards the mountain, you see uh the Frostmaiden on top of a large bird fly off towards the direct east.
Okay.
And your hour is now up.
Okay.
Okay. Then my next stop would wake up the next person. So I tap Art.
And I get out of my trance, stand up, stretch,
Give me a perception check.
and give you a perception check.
Claudette, I'm sorry you got to go, but I will tell you next week what's something funny that I'll tell everybody else after the game today.
And Arden, you don't have any stacks exhaustion, right?
No, I don't have them.
Okay. All right, so your 4 hours goes without any issue. And it is now 10, 12, 4 in the morning.
Hey, and I'll go wake up Silstein. it's your turn for watch.
Okay, I kind of get up, stretch, and look around with a grumpy look on my face.
And so it was pretty quiet for my watch.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So
Okay,
see you in the morning.
thanks.
And about the time that you are going to your trance and she is taking over, a large bird crosses across the camp, headed back up towards towards Grimskala.
Fires a guiding bolt at it. No, I'm joking.
You do what?
Give me a perception check.
I was actually joking. I really was, I swear.
And your 2 hours goes without an issue.
Oh,
And that's where we will call it. And we'll pick it back up next week.
okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So thank you.
Look forward to seeing everybody next
We'll
week.
see everybody next week. But okay, now let me tell you about something happened at work.
Wait, hold. Claudette, thank you. You can go. White, can you stop the recording?